close to, which I still am.
Oh
God.
Baby.
Yeah, mine gone. You playing around. My snow crab legs and shit. Yeah, they gone. What you doing? You eating slow as shit.
Oh yeah.
Konnichiwa. Oh, that's not what I was doing.
Amen. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Michael's Opinion, where I live my opinion and then you leave yours below in the comments.
What's up, y'all? My name is Tay. It's Tay. I mean, it's Tayana, but just call me Tay because people have a hard time with my name, and I don't have time for that kind of foolishness. Honestly, my name is Tay, though. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Can't you hear it?
I said, Baltimore accents, say this phrase out loud. Earn, and earn. Hold on, earn. Aaron, earn, and iron, earn. Damn, what the fuck? We really talk like that?
Yeah. Let me see it.
Earn.
Let me see it.
Baltimore, no. Don't start that mess. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I do brows, so I do permanent makeup. If you probably heard of it. If you haven't heard of it, it's like microblading, micro shading. I do that. So it's pretty much like tattooing eyebrows on. That's what I do. I also am starting a clothing line, which one of my shirts on. Okay. Well, I got a clothing line coming that I've been working so long on to the point it's been stressing my life.
It's cute.
Because I wanted to be like, this is like a luxury brand for me. Like I plan on doing actually what's next, because this ain't my page, so whatever. I'm doing I'm adding bags and shoes and all of that. But I just wanted to wait till the weather changed for the shoes because it's about to be over anyway.
You can drop some like heels.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drop like some heels for spring. Right, I'm gonna do that, but the bags are coming first.
Well,
first of all, can we take this food out?
Oh yeah, let's do it. So we got Crafty Crab.
We talking before opening food.
Right, we got talking. We got Crafty Crab, bitch. Let me see. What's going on? I'm just gonna open it. Okay, so this is yours. Okay, so I got the snow crab legs, a half pound of shrimp, headless, and I got the mild because I was kind of scared to get the medium low key. It's gonna be too spicy, and I'm gonna be in the bathroom. I ain't got time.
Move, bitch. It's fine. Shit.
Oh
okay.
My God.
And then I got double corn, potatoes, and then I got I got some little seasoning on the side, which I got a dip. You know, you got a dip.
Yes, we need more of that.
You got a dip. I should got the big one.
Oh, there you go. I'm about to say, look, they gave us only the oil. We big one or what?
The seasoning, they have a bigger one.
That's a big enough. What else you gonna do with it?
I'm country. I'll be.
Look at that. Look at that. I gotta keep my food close to me, baby, because one of these crumb snatchers been done grab my plate.
You got a scoop. But yeah.
She got another bowl.
And she got the same thing, but she got eggs in hers.
I got eggs, and I got a medium, not mild.
Yeah, she got the medium. Look, I'm not trying to have my,
I was gonna get hot, but I know when you get hot, you go.
I'm not trying to have my stuff burning when I go to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
In case anybody cares, it's Crafty Crab, and we spent $95 for two. So just get y'all one of them. We have been talking about this mukbang
For
months at this point,
literally.
And I've been wanting some seafood so bad. I want some seafood so bad, but I'm like, I'm not gonna get none because I'm gonna wait till we do this video because I want it to be, like a fresh experience. And no shade, I just got on like seafood boils this year in 2020. Like before this year, I never had a seafood boil.
They just started getting more popular.
I never had no crab legs, so.
You never had no crab legs?
Not till 2020. But first time I went was the beginning of this year. Maybe it was the end of last year, something like that.
Oh, I'm so used to it. We grew up. I'm from Baltimore, so of course we love crabs. I was about to say my whole egg in here broke.
I never got the egg. I usually get
so good.
I usually get sausage too, but Crafty Crab sausage is not the best.
See?
Hot and juicy sausage is the best.
Sausage is fire. Everything in there.
Okay, so let's go ahead and discuss it. Look.
Oh my God.
Now, the reason I go to Crafty Crab, Hot and Juicy has better sauce. Hot and Juicy has better sausage. But Hot and Juicy does not devein their shrimp.
Oh my God.
Crafty Crab deveins their shrimp. And their food is good too, but their sausage, they use a different kind of sausage, so it's a little bit more like a boiled hot dog consistency instead of like a grilled hot dog, you know what I'm saying? And I don't got time for that. I don't like that. I don't like that. But yeah, but so she be eating doo-doo.
No.
She be that little black stuff in the back of the shrimp, that little black line in the back of it, that's the doo-doo. Oh, so I can have a Oh, I'm so excited. Can y'all see?
Yeah, I think this one is better. I started eating.
Okay, so we spoke, you know, on if you know, but we spoke on the apps. Do you know about the apps?
What kind of apps?
Like, I mean, I guess you
Dating
would call them dating apps, but
Yeah.
they're really hookup apps, to be honest.
Yeah.
So we spoke on the apps, whatever. Now,
I met my boo on Facebook, bro.
period. I don't know why people are so concerned about where they meet someone. Like, it don't really matter. If y'all met
You
on
don't see somebody on
Instagram,
social media first before you get in person.
right? Like, it shouldn't be a thing. Like, I don't know why.
Bitch, we met on Facebook.
Oh hell.
He was in my DM asking me, you know, what's up?
Hey, what's good, ma?
And I responded. And I'm good.
You see this right here? That's deveining. They take that little part out. I don't know if I'm gonna try to zoom in, but that's deveined shrimp right there.
Anyway.
Okay. So we spoke in the app, right? So his profile picture on the app. I'm gonna get a little corn. Hold on.
You should have eaten that up. Sister.
I should.
You know what's name ain't that hot.
What's it called? Let me see. So we met on the app, right? Now his profile picture was him in the pool. Like, you know, like you in the pool, but this part is up on the ledge. So like somebody took a picture
Yo
of
was
him.
propped up with holding him.
Child.
Nah.
So his whole body was in the pool, but he was up on the ledge like this, like, you know, take a picture. So I thought nothing of it. And it was a clear picture and all that, so it was like I wasn't, you know, pressed to see like, oh, can you send me another picture or whatever. We were just supposed to meet and hang out, right? Like a little meet and greet, see how he was doing, whatever. So I drove his apartment. Now his apartment, like when you walk up to the front, it's everything is a big glass window in the front. And then it's like a little bit of stairs to get up to the front door. So I'm walking around the corner, and he said, he had messaged me, he was like, oh yeah, I'm in the lobby waiting, like let me know when you get up here. So I'm walking around the corner, and I get to see the lobby. Mind you, it's just windows, right? And it's dark outside. So I'm pretty sure I can see him, but he couldn't really see outside like that. So the only person I see in the lobby is somebody in a wheelchair. Now I'm like, I know that this person in the wheelchair is not the person I'm about to meet right now. Like, I know that's not what happened. Like, that's not what about to be.
No, when I tell you, I probably would have turned around so fast.
So this is what I did, right? So I walked past the building. I didn't stop. I kept walking. Because I was like, and I stopped at the edge, so it was past this building. So I stopped and I was like, now I could leave and block him, and it would be no issue.
None.
But I was like,
Oh, Lord.
so I said, you know what? I know I'm not interested, but I'm just gonna be cool with him, right? We're just gonna have a little conversation or whatever. So I took a deep breath and I walked back to the front. That's good. I walked back to the front. And I walk in, he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm awkward as hell. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, what's going on? And I mean, he is wheelchaired, like, powered, motor, everything. So when we're introducing, not introducing, but like we're first meeting, he's talking to me about his chair. He's like, yeah, this is my chair. I got like the highest battery power.
Very much how you doing, Your Honor, Miss Judge Lance Toller. I am here today to get my money from this man.
And I said,
I know you lying.
Dead ass.
Yo, he got the
Dead ass. He's like,
the
dead.
AMG of the wheelchair.
So we go upstairs. No, this is where the real mess starts. We go upstairs, and he opens the door to his apartment, right? It's pitch black. Now, mind you, I'm like, was you not just up here? Like, why is it so dark? Like, weren't you just in your apartment? So it's pitch black. So I'm thinking, you know, like when you walk into a house or an apartment entryway, it's a light switch up on the wall, like, you know, somewhere close. This man, so we both enter, right? So we're waiting. He was like, can you just hold the door really quick? And I'm like, hold the door for what? So I hold the door. He like goes forward, he like, you know, powers his little wheelchair forward a little bit more. And I'm like, you know, wait for him to reach up on the wall to like grab a switch. He proceeds to hop out of his wheelchair and crawl across the floor.
What?
Now, mind you, like the amount of space was like from that wall to this wall. So like when we walked in, it was like from here, and he crawled all the way across over there to turn on a lamp, and then crawled all the way back over here, hopped back in the wheelchair.
Why he do that?
I said, you ain't got no clap on, no Alexa,
Right.
no, you know, no light switch or nothing like that. I mean, literally, it was like, he did like this, one of these. He was like trying to do like this, like, and hop out of his wheelchair. Mind you, the hopping in and out of the wheelchair took about 5 minutes. So I'm just standing there watching.
I believe in to help you.
I'm looking like, I know somebody got a camera. Like, is this a joke? Like, is this really a joke? Like,
What?
it was so awkward.
Oh my god.
Because I'm watching him struggle, and I don't, you know, sometimes people that are like that, they don't want help. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to do it all their own. So I don't know whether I should be like, do you need me to go turn it on? Like, I mean, honestly, I really couldn't go turn it on because they couldn't see anything. I didn't know where to go. I would have been bumping into all kind of shit. So he turns lights switch on, comes back to the wheelchair, hops back in the wheelchair, and he proceeds like nothing happened. So I said, child.
Oh my god.
So we go, sit on the couch, right? And, you know, we're having, it gets normal. It gets pretty normal. We're having conversation, like, where you from? What do you do? Like, what are you interested in? All that was cool. So he's very intelligent. He's like smart. Has a really good job. Very, very intelligent guy. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, the conversation was getting normal. Things were pretty normal. We were just talking. He was sitting on the couch. I was sitting on the other couch. And it was pretty cool. So then after we talked for about 30 minutes, he starts proceeding to talk about how he wanted to get some.
Oh my god. How?
Now I'm like, who about to do what?
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who had been saying that?
How is that even gonna work? You gonna let him on the stomach?
Also, mind you, this ain't nothing against nobody in a wheelchair or that has any kind of disability.
We got a problem with it, but
this is no problem. This is
don't
simply
lie about it.
This is simply the fact that he didn't let me know. If you're trying to do something sexual and you have a very, very prominent physical disability, I think that's something that you need to let somebody know, especially if it's a hookup. Like,
yes,
you need to let me know beforehand. So just disclaimer. So his legs are kind of bent all the time. So the way he sits in a wheelchair, his legs stay like that, no matter what. And then he goes, well, before we do anything, he's like, I have something that I'm really into. He's like, I don't know if you're into it. And I'm just like, what now?
right.
So then he goes and tells me that he's into like feet. And I'm like, I'm not really into feet per se, but I know that people are. So I'm like, okay, you know, like whatever.
You wanna suck my feet off?
Child.
Right.
So then he goes, but it's not like, he's like, I don't like bare feet. He's like, I like socks.
Huh?
And I'm like, I'm confused.
I've never heard no shit like that before.
Right. I'm like, I'm confused on what you mean by that. So he gets back in the wheelchair and he rolls over to get a pack of like Hanes socks. Like, you know, the white Hanes socks with the little red writing and stuff like that. He's like, I really specifically like these Hanes socks. He was like, I don't like I don't like black socks. I like white socks with the red Hanes writing. And I'm like,
That's so weird.
So he pulls out the pack and he goes, can you put these on? Like, he gives me a pair out of the pack of socks. I said,
you know what size shoe I wear?
right, I said, no, I'm not gonna put that on. And so, long story short, that was the end of that for the most part. It was honestly, it was even more dramatic than me talking about it. Like him hopping in and out of the wheelchair, him explaining his fetish about socks and all of that. Like,
That's a no for me, dog.
I don't even know how you're gonna position yourself for me to do anything.
Right. And don't nobody want to see that.
Right? It's just weird. Like, I'm sorry. I don't mean no harm to nobody, but that's just I can't.
I mean, this dude that lived with my grandmother a lot. He cut hair. He in a wheelchair. I ain't gonna lie, he a decent looking dude.
And that's another thing. He wasn't even that attractive.
Oh no, never mind.
He wasn't like he was.
No, he a good looking dude, so he got hoes. I'm surprised because he in a wheelchair, but it's like they don't care. But it's like, can they even get up? Like, how would they? How do you do that?
I didn't even think about
And can
that.
they bail it?
I didn't think about that. Child, I don't know. Maybe that's why homeboy was about him. I guess he couldn't get up.
Because even if it do get up, you still gotta like, can you feel it?
Liz, I was concerned. I didn't know what was gonna happen. Because we were talking about his disability, and he told me that like if he tries to straighten his legs and stuff, it hurts. Because his muscles are just like that. So if he tries to, and I'm like, how am I gonna be doing something?
Is his arms like that too?
No, everything above his waist is normal.
Oh, okay.
It's just his legs. So I'm like, this is just not gonna work for me. Ow, this is hard. But yeah,
That's weird.
it was a serious situation.
That's weird as hell. So I get it.
Ooh. Oh, look at God. Hold on. Oh, come on now. It ain't gonna work. Oh. Look at this big old piece of meat. Y'all see that? See that little piece of meat?
Black people.
Oh, let me get us some of the little juice. Oh, get a little seasoning. The butter is going. The butter is going. Oh, Lord.
I did. Ain't no way that food that good.
Oh, it's so good. If you black and you don't dance, we eat food.
You know what would have been better?
What? Don't start.
Hot and juicy.
Don't
I'm
start.
trying to tell you.
Don't start.
That would have hit a little different.
Not with them doodle shrimp.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that shrimp, y'all. I ate that many times and I ain't have no issues.
I mean, I never had no issues either, but I just, now that I know, it just, I don't know, it tastes
You don't even know that for sure.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna call them and ask them.
I went to Hot and Juicy one time. Ooh, they doing so good. Look at me. I ate there one time. I ain't gonna lie. I did feel a little funny after I ate. I'm not gonna lie.
You probably just having one of them days.
I don't know, child, but a little doodle in the shrimp.
You get ocean water. You get an ocean water and you go under that motherfucker.
I do eat slow. I eat so slow. I ain't even gonna front. I eat slow.
Yeah, but I am doing the man's clothes. But see, my boyfriend is dropping a line.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna let him just do his thing until further notice. But I still do plan on having men. Because it depends, you know. But only because I was already gonna ask him about if he wanted to collaborate. You know, I can do the women's side, he do the men's side, whatever. But I want to make sure that I'm gonna be with him first.
I think you should do your own.
Right.
And then if y'all want to collaborate later, you still can.
Exactly. So I said that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just do my own thing right now because you know, like he's a great dude, but you know, things happen, and I don't want to jump into something like that and then something happens. That's gonna be a big ass mess. Right. Yeah. So, but I am gonna still do the men's clothes or whatever because that's what I want to do. But I just want to launch first. I just wanted to because I've been wanting to do this for years. I was supposed to go to school for fashion designing and everything. So like this was put off for like years. So now I'm just to a point like I just want to launch and then expand from there. Like I want to see how I feel once I hit that button and say this site is live. Like y'all can go shop. Like once I see how I feel and get the groove in, then I'm gonna really start putting the work in, the real work in.
I'm gonna order some clothes and do a try on haul.
Go ahead, I'm all for it. I'm trying to get a bunch of people to do that. But it's like everybody's hounding me. Like I get messages from plus size girls every day like, oh, don't forget us. Then the extra small girls, they like, don't forget us. And I'm like, look, I want to help everybody, but y'all got to give me time. Like, y'all got to let me start first and then feel
Yeah,
everything out.
it takes
time. And people don't realize it's really a lot harder to do plus size clothes than regular clothes. And I don't think people take that into consideration either.
Yeah, I get it, because I'm not necessarily, well, I'm not plus size technically, but I'm proportioned differently than a lot. Like, I can't go in H&M and just get a pair of jeans. It don't fit.
Well, yeah.
I got a little extra, down there. So my thighs and stuff are big. My calves are big. And especially I feel like plus size women are so different. Like, you can be plus size, but your proportions can be so different.
Yeah, right. That's the thing. So I was like, y'all got to give me time because, I got to learn more about making plus size clothes. I've already learned that it's more expensive, first of all.
Hell
so
yeah.
it's like, it's a lot to that. I don't think people think about that.
Yeah, you got to get your demand there first.
Yeah, I got to make sure, like, this is going to be something I really do before I put that kind of money into it.
Okay.
And then it don't work out, so.
Okay.
It's going to come when it comes.
Just make sure y'all support so she can keep on.
Please, and thank you. I can't wait. I'm so excited. It don't make no sense. Like, I'm so excited to the point I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
I'm scared as shit.
Why?
When I tell you I'm so scared, I don't know. Even when I started doing brows,
people support you though.
They do, but it's still scary. Like, when I started doing brows, I was so nervous, but it's crazy because my brow business took off so fast.
I think you should just be excited. Just be excited.
I can't help it. This is a journey, let me tell you. Like, I thought brows was kind of hard starting off, but brows, you pretty much have the basis of everything you need when you start brows, especially if you take a training class. But with clothes, it's so much trial and error.
Yeah.
If you're using a vendor, you gotta find the right vendor. You gotta order samples constantly to make sure you like the quality.
That's what I was gonna ask you. How was like getting the samples and stuff together? Because I feel like that's number one expensive.
It is kind of expensive, but it wasn't bad for me because I knew what I wanted. Like, sometimes you just gotta ignore it. I spend that money a day just buying nothing anyway. That's why I was like, whatever, I'm spending on something that actually matters. But that's a process because then you have to wait for it to come. I got a lot of my stuff custom, like I said, so it took them longer to make. So then I was just sitting there antsy, waiting on them to get back to me about how the actual design looked for the shirt or whatever the case may be. Like, just little stuff like that. I was just like, oh my god, let's go. But other than that, like, it was just so.
How long did it take for like stuff to get to you? Girl, how long did it take for stuff to get to you after like placing an order for shipping?
I got my stuff fast.
Really?
Yeah, like all of my stuff. Like, I just got a package that shipped. My sweatsuits, they shipped. They supposed to be here soon. That shipped a couple days ago. That'll probably be here by Monday or Tuesday. Like, they never take no more than 4 to 5 days.
How was recovery?
My recovery was so easy, and it's bad because I think people hated me because of it.
No, probably jealous.
Like, my recovery was it was to the point that same day I was up walking. When I got home, I was up walking. When I got back to the Airbnb, I was up walking. The next morning, I didn't need nobody to help me get up or none of that.
Really?
Like, I was fine. Like, it's crazy. Like, it really it's really not a pain. I feel like if you think that that's a pain feeling, you have no pain tolerance.
Was it more like pressure?
It's more like when you go to the gym for too long and then you get that feeling in your body and then you try to sit down, it's achy. You're more achy than you are in pain. So that's why when people be like, oh, it's so much pain. I'm like, what pain? I didn't have pain. I was just sore as shit. Like, it felt like I was working out and I non-stop and I just didn't stop. I was just working myself hard as shit. Man.
I've seen mixed reviews, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not too good with pain.
First of all, lipo is the worst. The BBL part is not the bad part. But they said it's still, because, all right, when you healing from lipo, you get this burning feeling and shit. And they were saying that it still gives you that burning feeling and everything under your skin. That's why I was like, do I want to deal with that again? Because my burning just stopped, I swear to God, like last week.
Oh, gosh.
And
How
I'm
long
like,
has it been?
almost 5 months post-op. That's
Oh,
why
wow.
I'm like, that burning feeling, I don't want to deal with it again because it was annoying. It wasn't bad to the point it had me like mad. It was just more of an annoying feeling. You get up and you feel like somebody putting a light into your skin or something like
Oh, God.
like that, yeah.
No.
Because your skin is trying to retract back together and everything.
Right.
And if you move a certain way, it'll just give you that burning feeling. But I had no pain. None. Just the soreness. The BBL part, only thing you got to deal with the BBL, your butt is going to be hard.
Really?
Yeah, it starts off hard. And of course it feels heavy because it's hard, but it doesn't hurt. Now sitting on it, it just feel like you sitting on like 2 bricks or something, 2 rocks or something. But it doesn't hurt. Now I ain't gonna lie, it does ache kind of, because it's still kind of like sore, so it like aches a little bit if you sit on it for too long. But and then 2, I sat on my butt at day 3. All these girls tomorrow you can't sit on your butt for 4 weeks. I sat on my butt at day 3 and my butt still sit out. My butt ain't flat. It don't go straight down like that. My butt still sit straight out. Like I don't have no issues with my recovery. That's why I was like, it really depends on you. That's why because I made a YouTube video vlogging my journey.
Period.
And a lot of people was, saying this and saying that. Like that's the only thing I didn't. That's the only reason why I didn't want to do the video, because I was like, everybody's journey is different. Like you don't want to scare nobody, because if you're a person with no pain tolerance and then you get on there saying, oh, that shit hurts so bad, then you gonna scare the next person, and then they get it done, and then they be like, it wasn't even that bad. Like that's why I just gave my honest opinion, and I was just telling them like constantly like, it depends on the person, because when I tell you it was not bad for me, I was walking. When I walked back in the recovery, back into the place where they did my surgery, the girls was looking at me like, who did your surgery? Like they didn't even know that I had just got it. They thought I had been got it because I was walking. I was up. Yeah. A lot of the girls be slouching in surgery like this. I was walking straight up.
I was like, oh my God, somebody help me.
I was trying to twerk day 2. Okay, like it's not that bad. It really depends on the person. And I've had so many like big injuries that it's like I kind of like.
Oh, so you used to it?
Yeah, I've kind of built a tolerance to pain. That's why I just be like, ugh.
But I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I feel like we just gonna be talking forever. But thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram as well.
Period.
Because I'm just not as consistent on YouTube as I want to be. But I've been on Instagram all day, every day. Yeah, make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.
Bye.